My name is Bianca Marijan. I'm a real estate agent with Sutton Group. I've been in real estate for 20 years. Clients often come to me thinking or contemplating buying their first home, and amongst many of the steps that they should take before, endeavoring on such a thing, such as going to their bank to get a pre-qualification for a mortgage, finding themselves a competent, educated and experienced real estate agent who's really going to help them through the process, maybe arranging a lawyer, finding about the market, etc. There's a step that most people sadly miss in their hunt for a first home, and that is finding that realistic balance or realistic boundaries within which they will be, once they buy that house, financially comfortable. You see, once you buy your house, and your agent, although they were extremely efficient, etc., will be gone, so will be your lawyer and your bank, etc. What is expected of you then is to pay your mortgage payment on time and any other bills that you may have. The path that people find themselves on often, and particularly in the last couple of years that I see, is that they have amassed such a dramatic amount of debt that they are no longer living in the house. The house is not their home, but it's sort of like a trap that they're in. And least likely culprit of that is the mortgage that they got for their house. It's really, once you take the mortgage, add on all these other debts, credit cards, store cards, Home Depot cards, renovation cards, etc., which are averaging 20%, while the lender is borrowing from the Bank of Canada, of course, at 1/4%. So they're charging you, let's figure that out, 20 divided by a quarter, about 80 times more than they're borrowing from the Bank of Canada from. The people find themselves overwhelmed. Now, if you're spending sleepless nights in your new house, worrying about bills or dodging creditor calls or looking at your call display to see who's calling you, you're no longer living, you're dodging your obligations or the mess that you got yourself into. So being realistic is step number one. Keeping up with other people who are doing things which are not financially feasible is not the right way to go. So if you're buying a house, just like your friends, a house out of your means, you're not doing yourself any service. Simple way to calculate what you can qualify for a mortgage, of course, is your gross income. Let's say 60,000 combined, or single, or whatever. 30% of that is 20,000. Divide that by 12. That's about 1,500 a month. Should be your mortgage. If you are more conservative, make that 1,500 your all-around house costs, meaning your mortgage and your property taxes. Then you will really be sailing through things. Thank you.